Hello, my name is Alyssa.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm with Ballet Folklorico Esperanza, and I'm going to teach you how I did this traditional sugar skull makeup. And here I'm going to teach you how to do a male sugar skull.
Day of the Dead, or Dia de Los Muertos, is a day we remember our past loved ones and celebrate their life. Sugar skull face paint is a tradition we do. So today I will be creating my own look.
So first I went in with primer and primed my eyelids, blending it out with a damp beauty sponge. I then went in with my packing brush, packing black all on my eyelids from corner to corner up to my crease. Then I blended it out with a dark and light blue shades, blending the black and blue together all the way up to right below my eyebrow.
I used this face paint that we find at Party City, and I get a white and black one to do the entire face white and then the black around the eye.
First I went ahead and put white face paint on his face, spreading it out so it's easier for me to blend. I then blended it with a damp beauty sponge. And on his eyes. I use baby powder to set because it is a white powder, therefore it will smooth out any inconsistencies in the paint.
So I'm going to outline around my eye. You will want to go above your eyebrow. Now I'm going to use the same face paint and paint all of it white.
With a tinier blending brush, go ahead with a black shade under your eyes. Here I'm just doing little bumps or flower petals around my eyes.
I have this palette of face paint and I'm going to use purple to do the circles around my eyes.
Then I put black eyeshadow on his eyes, covering up to his eyebrows. Here then I went in with another smaller brush with a lighter shade of blue, putting little blue dots right in those flower petals, just to give them a little bit of color. Here I outlined his cheekbones with a thicker black, blending it up. Here I'm outlining my cheekbone, because this is where we're going to put that shadow. So I decided to do it in blue. I outlined it in a lighter shade of blue. Then with a darker shade of blue and black, I blended it out with a chiseled brush. With a thicker brush and black eyeshadow, I went ahead and did some dots over my eyebrows. I then put 7 dots with a little bit of eyeliner, pointing out where I want my jewels to be. I glued them on with a little lash glue, and they should stick on for the rest of the night. I did 4 on the top, 5 on the top, and 3 right on my cheekbone.
Now I'm going to do my nose.
Here I'm doing my nose, just outlining it in black and blending it with a dark blue and black. Your nose can be any shape you want, but I think this shape suited mine better. Here I'm doing a cross right in between his eyebrows, connecting it with a spider web. So the same thing, my vortex here is going to be on my cross. So put lines going from the cross to the top of your forehead. Then connecting the spider web with little U's.
I'm going to use the same purple for my lips. I'm going to use the black to make the lines and the teeth.
Here I'm doing a little mustache from eyeliner. Here I'm adding little red lines to the top of his forehead just to add some color. I used red lipstick. I then put little red dots under his eyes and to the side of his eyes.
This is my finished product. As you can tell, I added details here, forehead, and here, and then hairpiece. Yeah. I hope this helped if you decided to do sugar skull makeup for Day of the Dead or just in general. It's really fun and it comes out pretty neat.